Deep down in the heart and soul of New Orleans wed a beautiful new bride and groom. The couple, Antoinette and Louis, had both been born and raised in the mystical bayou of Louisiana. It was their home and both natives wanted it to be their home till death. The newlyweds made the conspicuous decision to purchase a home in their beloved city of New Orleans. The new couple didn't have as much money as they wished to have, so they had to unhappily lower their standards. They fell in love with a house that had an exterior made of mostly of brick. The house was covered in endless vines of ivy. Inside the home it smelled musty and looked outdated with classic furnishing and a crystal chandelier. A fireplace accompanied the living room and creaky wooden steps led up to the dusty upstairs of the home. The upstairs was simple and attic-like, complete with a bedroom. The house was very inexpensive and the couple knew why but didn't seem to care. The last owner of the house died in a mysterious fire that no one knew the cause of. Her name was Esma. Rumor has it, Esma was a very selfish old woman who even disowned her children. She also had a hobby of ruining people's lives. She would cheat with your husbands. She only cared about herself. Some say her selfish soul still wanders the halls and keeps guard on her lovely home. This is not the type of house the couple expected to fall in love with, yet the couple seemed to fall under the house's spell and started moving into the furnished home as soon as possible.
Our new home is beautiful. I've never seen a house with so much personality, although I would have preferred it to be a little more modern.
Don't worry, Antoinette. We will start getting more money and be able to refurnish the entire house. But for now, I have you to call my beloved wife. A magnificent new home we share in all of Louisiana, the place we both love. Things seem to be slowly falling into place. As Louis tried to comfort his wife with hopes of the future about their new home, Antoinette noticed a bookshelf empty of books. She got up, curious as to why the last owners wouldn't have owned any books at all. She brushed away the dust, and a stripe of dark purple faintly caught her eye. She reached for the book, gently carried the frail book back to her seat, and showed her inquisitive partner as she flipped through it, examining the beaten pages.
Look.
It's odd that there's only a single book left in this house. What's the title of it?
I know. The cover's been torn off along with some of the pages. Do you think we should just throw it away?
We have no use for a book that we don't even know the title to. We might as well get rid of it. It's basically junk. Louis grabbed the book from Antoinette and felt his hands begin to burn. He felt as if the book had started on fire. Louis instinctively dropped the book and howled in pain.
What happened?
The book! It burned me!
Don't be silly. You know that's not possible.
The house made a noise and it seemed to sound like it was settling, or at least that's what the couple liked to believe. Louis jumped out. Antoinette gently picked up the torn book and carried it up to their bedroom, dragging her astonished husband with her.
Since you seem to think the book is dangerous, I'm going to read it. I'm curious as to why it's all torn up and what it is actually about.
I'm telling the truth. I swear to you that book burned my hands as soon as I picked it up. Antoinette, why would I lie to you about a stupid book? We need to get rid of it.
Oh, calm down. It's a book. It's impossible for it to physically hurt you unless I hit you over the head with it, which I'm very tempted to do since you are talking all this nonsense.
I'm not talking nonsense. That book is harmful. Antoinette ignored her partner's comments and began to read the book's battered pages. She discovered something interesting.
Louis, this book is about ancient New Orleans voodoo. It's full of spells and magic. Do you think they actually work?
No, and I refuse to find out. I want absolutely nothing to do with that book.
Stop being so unreasonable and look. The book has a good luck spell. It says you who want to hold good luck must create a spell and serve it up. With Esma lurking in one's walls, there is one way to bless thine halls. Serve up thine spell and pray it noble, or be like Esma and be immobile. What does that even mean? And what does voodoo have to do with Esma, the former owner of this house?
How am I supposed to know? I don't want a thing to do with that book. Put it away, Internet. It's late. Go to sleep.
Come on, let's try the spell. The book says it can bring us riches and all sorts of good luck. What could go wrong?
Antoinette, do you actually believe that a beat-up book full of voodoo is going to bring us back good luck? I'm not the one talking nonsense anymore. You are. Get rid of that stupid book and go to sleep.
No. I'm trying the spell with or without you. I want to be rich.
The house began to make noise again, and Antoinette stomped down the stairs in a tornado of rage. Louis followed her anxiously, worried she may do something crazy. Antoinette, stop this. This is pointless.
Maybe to you, Louis, but this is something I want to try, and I don't appreciate you implying that I'm an idiot. Stop being so selfish. I want to be rich.
You know what? Fine, I'll help you. The couple fiercely collected the ingredients needed for the spell written in the book. Louis gathered some soil from the front yard as Antoinette set candles in a large circle in the middle of the living room. Louis placed the soil in the center of the circle and his wife lit each candle, going counterclockwise. The couple joined hands and closed their eyes as they bowed their heads. In sync, they whispered a chant. All of a sudden the house started moaning. Antoinette and Louis's eyes shot open as they found the soil somehow started on fire.
That's not possible. What soil isn't going to start on fire?
Louis jumped from his spot and ran to the kitchen to get water, in fear that his new house was about to become ashes. Antoinette grabbed his arm as he shot up.
Stop. This has to be part of the ritual. Just wait.
Before words could escape Antoinette's blood-red lips, the rampage fire roared and seemed to come to life. It began to hiss and almost seemed to create words. It created a shadow that appeared to look as a human. Antoinette became hypnotized to the orange flame.
Esma?
Louis tried to pull his arm away from his enthralled wife, but her grip just grew stronger. Antoinette, snap out of it! Let me go! This is out of hand! Louis's wife was too busy soaking in all that was occurring and didn't hear a single word of her husband's pleas. Antoinette, stop this! Let me put the fire out! Release my arm! We're in serious danger! Antoinette whipped her head around. She no longer was Louis's wife. He could tell his dear beloved was gone. Her eyes were the color of blood. Drool dripped from her mouth, and her expression made Louis's feet cold. Tears collected in his eyes, and he searched for some spark of hope. Antoinette let go of his arm as she pushed him to the ground violently. She turned away from his and stepped toward the now enormous fire.